Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Today I'm going to talk about my 2 days worth of hospital visits here in the Philippines. And I usually set up appointments each year, but because of the COVID, I've been kind of lacking because I really didn't want to go into the hospital with all the stuff that's going on and with this current issue that's going on throughout the world. I just didn't really want to go there. And I usually go in there each year to try to get all my stuff taken care of, all my health stuff. And I decided to go in there the other day and just get it done, you know? So I went in there, I went in and got my ears cleaned. I went to see the ear doctor just to make sure everything was okay in my ears and they were all clean because I usually do that every year. And I also went to see the dentist. And the dentist was a little bit different. They charge a little bit more because they have to clean up for everybody. They have a lot more equipment in there than usual. It was about 500 pesos more than usual. But I went to De La Salle University Hospital. That's where I went for all of these doctor's visits. And one of the specialists I seen there was for my kidneys. Okay? And I thought I had a kidney issue, but it ended up being a back issue. Okay? And as many of you guys know, if you follow my page, I have a pretty bad back issue. Okay, but this time here, it seemed a little bit different. And I thought I might have had like a kidney infection, or maybe my kidney was failing because it was so painful or whatever. And it was running down my leg, and it didn't feel like the normal type of sciatica that I get. But I got it checked, and they looked at it and found out everything was okay. Now, I've also been having problems breathing, okay? And I do have a lung issue. And when I take tramadol, it makes it worse. And tramadol causes lung issues. So when I go off the tramadol, it causes more back issues. I have to cut back off the tramadol so I can breathe better. So it's like you have to keep on top of all this stuff and keep track of what you're doing all the time. And I did cut back a little bit on the tramadol for my back, which probably caused the kidney problems. And I think that's probably what it was. So I'm going to have to learn to live with less tramadol probably just because. But anyway, I want to talk about the doctors there. Okay, the doctors there, most of those doctors, a lot of them that I've talked to there are Harvard educated doctors. They were educated in Massachusetts, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and a lot of them have worked in Boston from just asking questions about where they got trained or where they went to school. Some of them got trained here and then later on went to Harvard, and they went to Harvard Medical School. So you're getting an excellent, excellent doctor at a very low cost. Okay, they do charge a little bit more than most doctors at De La Salle University Hospital, but you're getting an excellent, excellent doctor, guys. And you get what you pay for. You really, really do here in the Philippines. If you find a cheap doctor, you got a cheap doctor. If you find a little bit more expensive doctor, you're going to get a good doctor, especially if you look in the right places. I mean, look what happened to me with the dentist. The original dentist that I went to was atrocious and said I had 8 cavities when I didn't have 8 cavities. And then I found this other dentist, and I haven't had a cavity since I've gone there. And they've never told me that I had a cavity. And they do a good cleaning, and they're excellent people, and their offices are clean, and you just feel comfortable in it. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit, sometimes, but it's well worth the wait for the service that you get there. So if you guys are looking for good doctors or a good area to live in because you're looking for good medical care, De La Salle University in Dasmarinas is an excellent place to be around. And it's not a bad area to live either around here. It's a little bit congested, but it's not as congested as Manila because once you leave the main roads, you're better off, okay? Because you're in the suburbs, okay? You're not in the city as much. And it doesn't take much to get away from these areas that are really heavily congested and everything. So for you guys that are looking for a place that's safe and healthy, and you have a good hospital nearby, Dasmarinas, Tracy Martirez, good hospitals around here, good health clinics. The thing that I like about De La Salle, though, is it's almost like a shopping mall for doctors. So whatever you have as a problem, you can walk up and down these aisles there, and find whatever kind of doctor you're looking for, whether it's a medical doctor, whether it's a dermatologist, or whatever. On almost any given day, you can walk in there and find one of these doctors. Usually there's one of them around, okay? And if there isn't one, there's usually another one taking that doctor's place. I was very, very happy seeing the doctor that I seen for my kidneys. I mean, she helped me out a lot, got me to understand things about my kidneys, and kind of dispelled some of the concerns that I had because I had the kidney stones. I thought the kidney stones might have caused the pain in my back, and it ended up that it wasn't that. It was just the, like I said, back pain and sciatica. Those two things together was causing me so much pain in my lower and mid back. Okay, but she dispelled those beliefs that I had that, you know, it was my kidneys, and made me feel a lot better, because I was pre-diabetic. I'm back to normal now, which is good, and that's gone, so that's why I was a little bit worried about my kidneys. One thing I was worried about was about my blood pressure had gone up when I went in there, so I'm going to have to start drinking more water and try to get my blood pressure down a little bit. So we'll see what I got to do about that. But anyway, guys, I just want to share that with you because I know a lot of you guys are worried about like your medical here. Find a place that there's good medical nearby you. There's other hospitals around here in the Philippines that you can go to. And what I tell people is, before you move someplace, stay there for like 3 to 6 months or maybe a year and see if you're happy with what you see there, and if you like it. And if you like it, guys, that's the place that you should move to. And make sure you have enough stuff to do there, like go swimming, go to the beach, do whatever you want to do. Make sure you're comfortable in that area. Make sure you have a place where you can kind of commune with nature a little bit and get away from it. Get away from the congestion and everything. And I'm lucky enough that I live in one of those places. In Tracy Martires, and Tracy Martires doesn't have a lot of places like what I have here. It's not common, okay? But there are quite a few places you can get, but you have to search them out, okay? And you don't have to travel far to find what I have here. Like what I have here is beautiful. If you go for a walk down back here, and some of you guys have seen my videos where I'm down in the canyon down below, because there's like a canyon where it drops off about 50 or 100 feet down, and there's a river, a stream at the bottom, and it's beautiful down there, and it just makes it cooler around here, because we get breezes from down there, and it's probably like about 10 degrees cooler, 5 degrees cooler on a good day, but we always get good breezes from there. We get breezes from Tagaytay coming down this way too sometimes on a really good day, and it makes a substantial difference, guys. So when you guys are looking for places to live, make sure health is on your mind when you're looking for a good place, because God forbid you get sick and you need to go to a hospital, or you need to go to a clinic, or one of these small medical clinics. They're nearby, because you're going to need that someday. And you might not think so, because you think you're Superman and you're always going to be healthy. You're not always going to be healthy, and I hope that you are, but at one time or another you're going to get sick, or you're going to need to see a doctor or whatever in the Philippines. Could be from a mosquito bite, could be from food poisoning, could be from diabetes, or any other thing. But anyway, guys, God bless, take care, and I hope that helps you guys. I just want to throw that out there, because I know it's kind of boring to talk about health visits and stuff like that. And I wasn't there for 2 days to get all the stuff done that I needed, and it didn't take me all day. It took me about 4 hours each day. And what I did was I just like to go there for 4 hours, get something done, eat, and I went to Army and Navy, by the way, and which I love. And then I come home, and then the next day we go back and we get the test results. I took them into the kidney specialist, and I got my dental done and all the stuff I needed to do. The only thing I have left now is I have to go see a dermatologist, and that's about it. And I can probably either do that in town, or I can go back there again on another day, because that's not a huge deal. But it's just good to go in there once a year, get things done that that you want taken care of, and it's easy and it's close by. But God bless, guys. Take care.